Hey everyone, welcome to what should be day 25 of 31 days of Halloween, but might be day 15. I'm so sorry guys, I've just been super busy. I've been trying to post, but we are back on the bandwagon for the week before Halloween. Today is a recreation from Mykie from Glam Gore of her pre and post-op Barbie. So that's exactly what we did today. I loved this video of hers. It's one of my favorites, so I had to do it for myself. So you could obviously either be the super pretty Barbie or you can be the not so cute post-op Barbie. I mean, you don't have to go as crazy with the bruising and blood as I did, but I think it's super cool. So if you guys want to see how I got this look, then just keep on watching. Alright guys, so to start off we are going to lighten our brows. So I'm going to take my Tarte Undereye color corrector, so it's an orange color corrector, and I'm just going to take some on a spoolie brush and run it through my brow hairs forwards and backwards to make sure they're all coated, and it really helps to lighten up the brows if you have dark brows like I do. And then we are going to go in with the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani palette in this light brown shade, and we're going to fill in our brows with that. Then I'm going to take some Hula bronzer and we are going to seriously bronze up the face. Barbie is definitely bronze, so I added quite a bit of bronzer, way more than I usually would, and just to the typical places, so jaw, cheekbones, temples, forehead. And then next, going into my Morphe 35B palette, I am going to use the light pink shade in my crease. So this will act as our transition shade, so it'll be the highest up. And as you can see, I added a bright blonde wig and some really bright blue contacts. And then next, I'm going to take the hot pink shade and focus this a little bit more into the crease and fade it into our transition shade. And then lastly, taking a medium tone purple shade, I'm just applying this to the actual crease. And then going in with my Jaclyn palette, I'm taking a light pink shimmery shade and applying this all over the lid. This will help our eye be a lot more open since it's such a bright color. And then taking my NYX matte liquid liner, I'm going to create a line on my top lash line to hide the lashes. And you can tell Barbie also has a little bit of a liner. And then I'm going to apply these really dramatic lashes. And we're going to take all the crease shades that we used and use this under our lower lash line. So keeping the darker shade closest to the lash line. You guys have seen me do this quite a few times now. And then I'm going to take a bright champagne shade from the Jaclyn palette and use that as my inner corner highlight. And next, taking my NYX Wonder Pencil. This is a skin tone liner pencil. This will just help really open up the eyes as well, because as you know, dolls have those really open, wide eyes. So next, taking my Too Faced Love Flush palette, I'm going to take the bright pink shade in there and use this as my blush, just applying it to the apples of my cheeks. And then taking my Kat Von D liquid lipstick in Mother. This is a bright pink shade. You can also use Candy Yum Yum from MAC. That is a perfect Barbie pink shade. I didn't have it, so I just used this. And now you can leave it like this if you wanted to go as just a regular Barbie for Halloween. But if you want to do the pre-op Barbie, which we are going to go into now, I'm going to use my Inglot gel liner in the number 77, which is just the black shade. And this stuff does not come off, so that's why I went for this. And all I'm going to do is draw lines and arrows on my face. So we're going to draw lines over our brows for like a brow lift. We are going to do lines on our nose for a nose job, under our eyes for an eye lift. We're going to do it all along our chin to get rid of that double chin. We're going to do, I don't know, is this a cheek lift? Honestly, I just kind of started drawing lines everywhere. And then I'm going to draw arrows in the direction that we're pushing everything back. And then while we're at it, we might as well get some lip injections because why not? So I just drew some arrows above my lips to indicate that as well. Some arrows on the sides of my nose to indicate that we are getting a nose job and we're making the nose smaller. And then I drew some on the neck because, like, I guess we'll get a neck lift as well. Why not? We're going all out. Barbie wants to be perfect. And then I drew some on my boobs for a boob job. And again, you can end this look here and just go as a pre-op Barbie, or we can take it one step further. So I'm going to take the 2 pink shades from my Makeup Forever Flash palette, and we are going to add this over top of all the black lines that we drew as irritation. So this color is going to go the farthest out and be the most diffused, because the skin around where we would have the cuts would obviously be irritated. So this look for the post-op Barbie is all about layering colors. So next I'm going to go in with the Mehron Bruise Wheel, and I'm going to take the bright red shade and focus this more on the black lines. Bruising really is made through layering colors, so that's what we're doing right here. And around the nose, you want to make sure you irritate it around the nose as well, not just on the bridge of the nose. And then same with the under eyes, on the line as well as right underneath your under eye, because your eyes would be very sore and puffy as well. And then going back in with the darker shade, the burgundy shade from the Mehron Bruise Wheel. And again, just concentrating this even more in the center, just directly on top of the lines. You can also smudge those black lines out just to show that it wouldn't be perfect afterwards. And then taking the blue shade, and this is going to go directly on the black lines because that's where your skin would be the most bruised, where the incisions were. And then next, taking my Nye Scab Blood, which is the really thick paste blood, I'm going to apply this over top of the black lines to show where the incision was. So I lay the product down and then I go back and kind of mess it up a little bit, drag it around at a couple random spots, because obviously the blood wouldn't just always stay consistently in one spot. But the nice thing about this is that it does not move, so you don't have to worry about it dripping all over you during the night. And you want to add quite a bit underneath your nose for your nose job. And then taking some silicone, you guys have seen me use this in a previous tutorial, and I'm going to apply this over top of my lips to create the look of more swollen lips. I know you can also buy prosthetics that are swollen lips, but I just already had silicone. So I just add a couple of layers of that and make sure I smooth it out. And then going back in with that bright red shade, I am just going to apply this over top of the lips because they would be quite swollen after getting injections. And I applied some around my mouth as well. And that is it for today's look, guys. So you have quite a few options for this. You can be just a regular old Barbie, a pre-op Barbie, or a post-op Barbie. So if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe so you can see the rest of my 31 days of Halloween videos. And we will see you all tomorrow. Bye everyone.